Hello everyone, my name is Kyndall Bertrand, and today I want to talk to you about my best friend. When sitting down with my mom discussing topics for this speech, I realized that the one person that's shaped me to who I am today was her, who, as a matter of fact, just told me she wasn't going to miss me when I go off to college because she has 2 other daughters to worry about. My mom is one of the most inspirational people in my life, and what makes her so special is that she seems to have no idea how she's impacted me. My mom has been there for me for as long as I can remember. But as I get older, I realize the impression she's made. My mom has made so many sacrifices to help get me to where I am today. She is a pillar to whom I lean on for support and guidance. She takes every obstacle that's thrown at her with ambition, determination, and patience. She has tried to make sure that every dream or goal I have is achieved and that I try my hardest to succeed. Whether that's helping me with my fundraising efforts for the Cinderella Charity Ball, getting me a tutor for that class I'm practically failing, driving me to those multiple sports practices, or buying me those shoes that I just had to have for today's speech. My mom has given up so much to make sure that I have everything I need or want, even if it means sacrificing for herself. Now, if you know my mom, you know she loves to shop. And of course, I'm always the one that goes with her. Starting at a young age, shopping with my mom has always been a bonding experience. I've always enjoyed the occasional thrill of finding the deals, seeing how excited she gets when she finds them, but most of all, the special time I get to spend with her. Although she probably doesn't know it, she's taught me many life lessons in those shopping trips, such as how to be a role model for my 2 younger sisters. She always says, "Kyndall, you need to set a good example for them. They're always watching, especially my little sister Presley, because Lord knows she's the trouble child." As I get older, I've tried to be that big sister that they can look up to and follow after. Although most of the time when she tells me I'm their role model, I just joke around and say, "Well, you know what, Mom? I'm not going to be there next year to guide them down the right path." But my mom's the one that guided me down that path. She taught me to be proud of who I am and make smart decisions so that I'll never be ashamed. I know I can always count on my mom for support and advice. For example, all my life, I've been teased about my height. I've always been taller than everyone, even some of the guys. I mean, I was just over 5'10" in the 7th grade. I used to go to my mom crying, so upset, hating the fact that I was so tall, but I never felt like she fully understood because she was only 5'7", and by that time I was already a head taller than her. She told me to embrace it and use it to my advantage, so I started modeling, where being tall was accepted and encouraged. Her advice and support is the reason I'm standing on this stage today, in heels, at about 6'2". I have learned to, as she would say, walk in the room like you own the place, holding my head high with confidence, and not let others put me down. And now, when my friends call me a giraffe, I often just laugh with them. My mom has a very busy schedule, but somehow she still manages to make it out to those Friday night lights. Cheering has been a part of my life for as long as I can remember. It all started when I joined a competition team called the Little Dippers. From that point on, I knew I wanted to be a high school cheerleader just like my mom. And today, I'm a varsity cheerleader and a part of the Oakridge competition team. This season's been rough for me. I go to school, then I go to either field hockey, soccer, or tennis practice, depending on the season, and then I go to cheer practice. And occasionally those 6 to 8 a.m. practices the week of nationals. It is rough, and I do want to give up sometimes, but seeing how happy my mom is to sit out there and watch me cheer on that football field, or seeing the smile that literally brought tears to my eyes as I stepped off that competition mat this past weekend for the last time ever. Knowing that I have made her proud of her daughter in the same way that I am so proud of her every day gives me strength to push through my struggles. My mom works day and night, often travels too. It's like she never leaves the computer, and when she does, you can always find her in the laundry room. So basically, she never gets a break. She has taught the 3 of us the true definition of dedication and ambition, whether that's in our academics or our extracurricular activities. Because as she would say, life is what you make it, and you only go as far as you choose to. Which is why I have the drive to gain the most out of my education, although senioritis is a real thing. She aims to make us independent, successful, and competent in the world, while challenging me to push my limits and work through the challenges I face along the way. Her perseverance and determination is my inspiration to work hard and get the most out of life. This is why I'm hopeful to reach my future goals as I continue on to college and then on to nursing school. I would just like to thank my mom for everything that I am today, and I want her to know how grateful I am to call her my mom and my best friend. My relationship with my mom is one that I truly treasure. She is a person whose arms are always open when I need a hug, whose heart always knows when I need a friend, and whose strength guides me through life. I hope to take the lessons she's taught me with me as I enter this new chapter of my life. But as the countdown towards graduation grows shorter, I realize how much I will miss you. And I know you say you won't miss me, but deep down you know you probably will. But whether I'm in Oxford, Mississippi, at Ole Miss, or Tuscaloosa, Alabama, at the University of Alabama, you will always be with me. That being said, I want to leave you with the lyrics to my favorite Hannah Montana song. Here we are now, everything is about to change. We face tomorrow as we say goodbye to yesterday. A chapter's ending, but the story's only begun. A page is turning for everyone. So I'm moving on, letting go, holding on to tomorrow. I've always got the memories while I'm finding out who I'm gonna be. We might be apart, but I hope you always know you'll be with me wherever I go. I love you, Mom. And you too, Dad.